Welcome to today's Tea Talk with RF Legal Support. So, today, well, first of all, do you guys like my glasses? I figured I'd add a pop of color, and I'm blind, to be honest, but that's neither here nor there. So, today's topic is what is a paralegal? Because I do get asked that question quite often. I figured this would be a great video to kind of give you guys a good comprehensive understanding of what a paralegal is. So, the best way that I can describe what we are is we are the nurses of the legal industry. We are the first people that you're pretty much going to speak to when you have some type of legal issue. I look at it as when you walk into the doctor's office, you first talk to the person at the front desk. They ask you some questions, you sit down, you fill out some paperwork. Once you've passed that part, you go to the second stage, right? Somebody walks you back to the room. They take all the blood pressure measurements. They ask you questions about any allergies. They pull all your medical history, right? They're going to ask you questions and then let you know the doctor will be in. We play that role in the legal industry. We are the ones that are going to be asking you a bunch of questions. We need to get background information. We are pretty much your liaison between us and the attorney. So we're going to make sure we have, comprehensive understanding of your matters so that when we're talking to the attorney, we can make sure we're giving them the full story, because sometimes the clients in the legal world know what happened to them. They know their situation. There's a lot of emotion involved, but they need some type of middle person to explain certain issues. And that's where the paralegal is the primary person that takes care of that. So we're the people that are taking your blood pressure, we're asking you questions, we're asking you about your history, and then we're giving that information to the attorney. We're also taking care of drafting documents. We are filing your case for you. We're helping the case move along. We are taking care of the deadline requirements and making sure the attorney adheres to those requirements or those specific deadlines. Depending on what type of issue or legal issue you have, the paralegal's role might vary a little bit, but the majority of their tasks remain that we're the liaison, we're doing the drafting, we're taking care of the calendaring. If there's trial prep that's needed, we're making sure that we're getting you and the opposing side the copies of what we're going to be, talking about in trial. We're talking to chambers. We're taking care of all the nooks and crannies that are part of the legal process, but will slow down the attorney. The attorney needs to make sure that they're focused on their legal argument, finding that loophole, and having that necessary mindset to attack your case in a way that is legally correct. So while they're doing that, we're taking care of the paperwork, we're taking care of the procedures, making sure that the case is moving along and that the attorney doesn't miss anything. So we play a vital role in your cases and in the court system, period. And I think having that analogy for people makes it a little bit easier, because we're so much in the behind the scenes that people don't really see us. But I think if you have an understanding of what a nurse is to a doctor, then you'll understand paralegals are the nurses in the legal field, right? We're the ones that when you call and you have a question, more than likely we have the answer for you, right? We're making sure we check in with the attorney, making sure they understand, hey, this person's case needs to, have some movement. What are we doing next? Then when the client calls, we're able to tell them, hey, this is what's going on. Already spoke to the attorney. We don't give any legal advice. I think that's a very big misconception. In the United States, we don't give legal advice. In certain countries, I believe paralegals do, or they have that capability, but we don't. There are rules that are being created, new government statutes and laws that are maybe changing that. So we're going to see how that plays along. But right now, the majority of us are unable to give any legal advice. So we're basically playing middleman. making sure the attorney knows what's going on. From that information, we're taking it and passing it on to the client so that they are informed, and then any decision making about your case goes to the attorney. But that, in short, is a brief understanding of what a paralegal is. But of course, if you need more clarification, feel free to hit us up. Let us know if you have any questions, but I hope that helped.